J-Drone here. What's going on, guys? So we're changing the upper radiator hose. We've encountered many problems. The bottom just had what's on here. Unthread that off, wiggle, wiggle, no problem. The top, however, did not have one of these, and it was one of them tension clips where you had to squeeze it and try to wiggle it off. Dude, it started blowing apart in pieces until it was just a U, like a crescent shape around it. Could not get it off. Broke this off the side of here. So we actually adhered that back with Gorilla Glue, and we have tape around it. I don't know if that's gonna blow off or not, but we're gonna reconnect everything. I just wanted to let you know the problems that I encountered with it. I also ordered a brand new hose, which is now in 2 pieces, because I figured maybe I could work with that, seeing as how I was wrong, thanks AutoZone. But $20 is be good to have in the van in case we break something. And my original, let's see, right there. That's my original drip spot. That's what I was trying to fix, and we ended up causing lots of other problems. A lot of the other YouTubers show, bam, bam, it's that easy. I got confident. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And we've encountered quite so many problems. So we're gonna put this back on, see if that don't blow off, and if it don't, move the van, make sure everything's running right. All right, guys, reassemble. And again, I broke off the piece that this connects to on the radiator. I used like a 10-second hold Gorilla Glue, saturated in it, saturated the outside in it. It felt really hard. The stuff says impact hard, so hopefully we got a couple things working for us. It did feel really hard. I let it set up and I went over it a couple times. Then we put that waterproofing tape all around everything. This hose is actually putting down pressure against it. So with that coil right there, it might actually be working for our benefit. Down, all the way down here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Let's see, right in there. Maybe, or down there. There we go. So make sure you position your clamp, if you're gonna use clamps, to tighten them. People say don't use them because you can over tighten them. This is what broke. You can see I have my heater core bypassed. That was fun. Start shooting all over the place from the back of the heater core when we were in New York. Had to get out, dude, it was traffic. Like, heating gauge was going up. I was freaking out. That was my fix for it. It stayed. But these were what were up here, just one of them. And every time I grab it, it break. Grab it, break. So me, I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and turn it over. Hopefully we don't see no leaks. Also, as you see, there is tape around here. I did booger up the bottom of this by trying to get that clamp off, because like I said, it was just a crescent locked on and without anything to pry, like up here, these 2 pieces, because you just squeeze these and they go back. That wasn't the case over there. It was way rustier than that one. So what I did is I just went around the neck of that. It should be fine because the neck of this is in here. And then on the bottom, I did the same thing because we wanted to reinstall new hose, but it wasn't fitted right. It was way too long, so down on there, it looked good, but just for safety measure, I'll put some of that tape on. So MacGyvering the original hose seems to have worked. Where we would be leaking is near where the fan is spinning, because the fan actually nicked it. I might be able to zoom in on it. Let's see. You can see the little indent. We're not leaking down the pipe no more. That's what was going on. That was the original reason why I was going to do this. This was the scary part, because I promise you, it's plastic. That top piece is plastic. It's not metal like that one. That broke right off of the radiator. What do you do? Replace the radiator? I'm very familiar with some of Gorilla Glue stuff. I've glued a drone together and sent it up in the air. So I mean, 4 brushless motors moving around, and it held, but we also reinforced it with that. And again, we have a little bit of back pressure because of the curvature of that. It's actually pushing against it, which definitely helping. Now, when we step on the throttle or got to go up something heavy, will it blow out? I don't know. So I better, I guess, prepare for a fix on the road, or I don't know. We'll see what happens. But for now, we're leak free. And dude, there'd be no concern. If I didn't break that off, there'd be no concern. This would be a good fix using that tape. But you really have to kind of polish it in. Up there, I didn't polish it in, but down here, you can see it's extremely, extremely smooth. Trying to press it up against that and layer it, layer it, and layer it. All right, so I have a tiny drip from where our concerned area was. Still gonna take it for a ride around the block. Let's see if that tiny drip stays a tiny drip, and then maybe I'll disconnect the upper pipe, try to get most of that tape off and maybe run more tape on it, because it's just the tiniest little grip, and it might even be the hose itself. Maybe I got to tighten down on that hose a little bit more, but all in all, we're staying cool. If I had to get going, which I didn't, it was on my property, but if I was on the side of the road and I had to get it going, that tape would have been a rescue. We're not leaking in the center, we're not leaking down there. Again, dude, the plastic nub blew off of the, I wish I had a picture of it before I repaired it, but I was mad. I was like, I got to do something about it. Back and forth trips to Walmart, trying different things. We'll just zoom in on that again. Drip, 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 drip. So I might tighten down on that, see what that does, even maybe bring it up a little bit more, maybe up around the neck, and tighten it down, because that seems where it's coming from. It actually seems to be coming from where the two connections meet. And again, like I said, I did definitely booger up that pipe when I was trying to get the pressure clamps off. So I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I was going to move that clamp way up far on the neck, because that's the spot where it really got messed up from trying to remove those squeeze clamps. And we're not dripping. I'll try to focus underneath there. We're not dripping. So I think that's all it was. I think it was the connection from the hose to the plastic piece, which I'm astounded that it stayed there. Kudos Gorilla Glue and this waterproofing tape. Again, who knows? If I step on the throttle really hard, will it blow off? I don't know. And then our original problem down by the fan. If you look down in here. Too close to the fan. Let's see. Down in here. Whoop, over there. You can see the little nipple on it too. I've hit my hand on that fan so many times, but not be aware yet. But it's just really close to that. And I actually wedge it up just a little bit, put a little bit of pressure so it doesn't happen again. And then down here, the last connection, we are dry. 100% dry. And again, the only reason there's tape on the bottom there, it's the original pipe. It looked good, but I wanted to put new stuff on it, so we figured a little reinforcement. Everything looks good though. Van's running how it should. Make sure we still don't got a leak down here. Nope, that fixed it. Just by moving that up and tightening it, it fixed it. Guys, I'm Jay Drone. Initially, what this would have cost me would be a thing of super glue, which I also filled in the hole in the pipe in the middle before I put that tape on and polish it on. Super glue and what's it called? This tape. And then I broke that off, which that was scary, because I figured, well, now I got to replace the whole radiator, but not the case. And hopefully it holds out. Hopefully it's a permanent fix. Otherwise, we'll have to do that. You can do it. I'm not a mechanic. I watched a couple videos. I got a little confidence, and we figured we'd go ahead and do it later. So we've been driving around for a little bit. You can see my temp gauge. We're staying good. I'm also watching behind me, make sure I'm not trailing antifreeze. Trying to be aware of that too, but a very good indicator that you're losing antifreeze is your gauge will go up fairly quickly, and it'll go up much higher than it normally does. So we're just kind of cruising around here. And it seems to be good. It seems to be a good fix. I think I'm gonna leave it. I really wanted to put new stuff on, but again, AutoZone, thanks buddies. And then I watched a couple videos. I got confident. None of them said about breaking those pressure clips, or that you could break the plastic nub off of the radiator. So that was pretty scary. But all right, guys, I'm Jay Drone. Later.